Hi, this is Sammie Smiles, and I'm your host, Sammie Vance. This podcast is sure to leave you inspired and with a smile. Now let's get right into it. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this week's episode of Sammie Smiles. I'm your host, Sammie Vance, and today we have Khloe Thompson with us. Khloe is the CEO and founder of Khloe Kares and the founder of Giving Tuesday Sparks. We met through Giving Tuesday and have been connected for a couple of years, I believe. Khloe has started many projects and is just really inspiring and all. So we also share a few things in common, including we love to help others. And if I'm not wrong, we both share the love of Hamilton. So yeah, and I am just so happy to have her on here. So thank you, Khloe, so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to talk with you today.
Thank you. Yeah, same here. So, okay, one of your first initiatives was your care bags. This helps many people who don't have homes or are in need of basic necessities. So, can you tell us a little bit about the care bags and what they are and why you wanted to start it?
Yeah, so the care bags are handmade tote bags by me, and they are filled with bare necessity items like deodorant, soap, toothbrushes, toothpaste, socks, and all things that we use on a daily basis. And the reason why I wanted to create them was because I would pass the same homeless woman on my way to school, and I would just ask my mom why, how she was out there, and she would tell me some reasons, and I just started to feel bad for her. And at the time, my grandma, she was teaching me how to sew tote-like bags and shoulder bags. And so I told her that I saw this woman and I wanted to do something to help her. And so we started going back and forth on different ideas, and we came up with the fact that we can make these bags and fill them with these items and then start passing them out. And so then we made about like 25 bags, and we filled them up with a bunch of items, and we started passing them out, and I just fell in love with it.
Yeah, and I love that. I like how you put two things together that you knew you wanted. It was like you enjoyed sewing at the time, or you were learning how to sew, and then you were also were passionate about helping the homeless. So I think that's just really cool to see two things put together and inspiring as well. You do so much things for amazing causes. Like you help people in Ghana in many different ways, and I just think that's really cool. And I also know that you mentioned something about possibly getting a buddy bench in Ghana. I thought that would be really cool. But you, like I said, you do so many things for children in Ghana. So can you tell us a little bit about that and what your goal is for that?
Yeah, so what I do in Ghana is I install water pumps in bathroom facilities. In schools, they don't have access to clean water. And in the water pump is also accessible to the village. So I'm also providing clean water to a village at the same time. So there's also that. And I also teach leadership workshops and business skills to kids out there so they can learn how to start their own businesses. And so that's kind of what I do out there.
Yeah, I think that's really cool because like it's helping so many people. I'm sure you've heard that a lot, but yeah, it's helping a lot of people, and it's just really cool to see because it's just amazing and super inspiring. But this year, Giving Tuesday is on November 30th, I believe, and I have been a part of Giving Tuesday Sparks for a while now. I think it's been 2 years, but I love it and really enjoy meeting all the different people. And I know that you are the founder of Giving Tuesday Sparks. So can you tell us a little bit about what gave you the idea to start it and just a little bit about GT Sparks in general?
Yeah, so GT Spark is a branch of Giving Tuesday, and it's all about bringing kids together to give back on Giving Tuesday, but as well as inspiring kids to want to give back. And the reason why I created GT Spark, originally name is Giving Tuesday Kids, was because I had been following Giving Tuesday for a while, and I hadn't seen like too much of people my age or even just kids in general giving back. And so I wanted to do something to bring kids to give back. So I started thinking of what I could do. And so then I ended up thought about the idea of maybe creating a branch with them. And so as people call it, and I just like to say this, I slid into their DMs about this. And so and I kind of talked about how I wanted to create a branch with them where we were able to get kids to give back on Giving Tuesday. And then we ended up getting the clear to do it, and here we are.
Yeah, I love it. And I love being a part of it and meeting new people like you yourself and like so many other people. And I've just enjoyed having the connection. And I hope to get a lot of the GT kids or GT Sparks on my podcast because all of them are super inspiring. So this is like the start of that. But yeah, I just love, I think that's just a really good idea how, because kids do, I feel like this helps inspire kids to give back more. And I love it. So, one thing that I had to overcome with my buddy bench project is shyness, if that makes sense. But shyness a word? I don't even know if shyness is a word. But I definitely had to overcome like being my shy self because I definitely used to be um, more on the shy side than I am, even though I still can be shy. And like you were saying in a Giving Tuesday meeting the other day, I can be an introvert and an extrovert. It just depends on the mood. And I completely agree with that and can relate with it. But yeah, I definitely had to overcome with being super shy. So what are some things that you have had to overcome through your project or you've learned from it?
A few things I had to overcome was being treated as a kid instead of being treated as a person. And I know we kind of talked about this on our last meeting too. Um, and a lot of times adults only saw me as a kid and not as a person with a business. And so it was more so trying to prove to people that I'm more than just a kid, that I'm doing more than just a kid. And I shouldn't just because of my age, I shouldn't be defined as just a kid, and I should be shown some sort of respect in some sort of way just because I am a businesswoman. So I think that was probably one of the main things I had to overcome. And then I kind of also learned that sometimes you have to prove to people that you are more than what they thought you were.
Yeah, I love that, and I think that is super true as because like I agree sometimes we get talked to as we are kids, but we're more than that. We're more than just kids. Like you said, we're businesswomen. You're a businesswoman, and I love that. I just love that. Um, but yeah, I again can agree with what you said, and that's definitely something that I guess I don't think about much, but it's true. I think it's something that a lot of us have had to like overcome or have um, no, I'm kind of rambling on, but yeah, I agree with what you say. Um, so what is your vision for Khloe Kares in the future?
I want to continue to be doing what I'm doing. I hope to make more care bags. I really just want to inspire more kids to be change makers and want more kids to want to give. It's very confusing when I say this, but I want to inspire more kids to want to give back. There we go. To want to give back because I feel like we need more change makers in the world. So yeah, that's what I would say.
I love that. I think I agree with that as well. Everything you're saying, I can agree to, I feel like, and I love it. So yeah, I just feel like that's the same with me. I want to always continue Sammy's Buddy Bench project, but the main thing is just to inspire others and inspire them to want to give back. So I think that's really cool. And I know that you do so much and you have like books, a few books and everything, and I think that's really cool. So before the rapid fire round, do you have anything else you would like to share or any projects, other projects you're doing?
No, I don't actually.
Well, nice. I love everything that you're doing though, and I just think that's super inspiring. So if you're ready for the rapid fire round, then I am.
I am ready.
Okay, so basically, I'll just ask you a few questions, and you can answer the first thing that comes to mind. Sorry. Okay. So, favorite color?
Sage green.
Oh, I don't think I've heard that one. Nice. Favorite animal?
Probably. Ooh, this is a hard one. Okay, either a pig or a possibly. Okay, I just like a lot of animals. Um okay, I'll just say a pig for now because I feel like I can just do a bunch of lists of animals.
Yes, I agree. So, what about your favorite place to travel?
Favorite place to travel? I think New York. That's my favorite place to travel because I want to live there eventually.
Yeah, New York's fun. I've been there twice, Staten Island and New York City. I think it was fun. And then I hope to go back there again as well. Maybe we can meet up there someday. Maybe we can both go there at the same time and meet in person.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
So what about your favorite food?
Favorite food? I would say, hmm. See, I'm really bad at this because I'm supposed to say the first thing that comes to my head, but like I can only think about like a bajillion different foods that I like.
Yeah.
I would probably say, it's either pizza or like chocolate chip cookies.
Those are both really good answers. I like my favorite pizza is cheese pizza New York style. That's my all-time favorite food, but chocolate chip cookies are really good too. So
Yeah.
good answers. Would you rather speak every language in the world or be able to speak to animals?
I would say every language in the world because then I could speak the language of any animal because that would be a language technically, if you think about it.
Yeah, technically it would. Yeah, I guess.
So like, I feel as if I could speak every language of the world, I think I would be able to speak to animals.
Yeah, that's
But I
true.
also think that it would be nice to be able to speak every language because
Right.
it just sounds
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, I know. I could just like talk to many different people and like it'd just be
Exactly.
cool. Yeah. So would you rather be able to have a rewind button on life or a pause button?
Ooh, I think I would say a rewind button because like sometimes you just want to go back
Hmm.
and redo
Yeah.
what you did.
Yeah, I agree with that. So, um, where can people find you on social media so that they can follow your amazing journey?
So you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and yeah, you can find me on Instagram. That's mostly where I'm most active. And that is Khloe Kares. So it's KHLOE KARES.
Well, make sure to follow Khloe and her amazing journey. And for the last question to ask all of my guests, what is something that makes you smile?
I guess other people smiling and other people's joy that always makes me smile. Especially when you're the person bringing that person joy.
Mhm.
That's probably what makes me smile.
Yeah, it's like a whole circle. I like that. I agree with that. That's the same with me. Like, okay, so something this is like off topic, but also on topic. I don't know. When I see people laugh, I just tend to laugh. I don't know. It's
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you so much for being on this podcast. It definitely made me smile, as you can see. But thank you. This was fun to get to talk to you again, and maybe we can sometime meet in person. But make sure to follow Khloe and her amazing journey. And I really hope that this made you smile. And remember that you don't just have to be an adult to make a difference. You could be a kid too. I hope you have a great day. Bye.